What's going on, guys? CFish0031 here, and today I want to talk about how NBA 2K can improve My Player mode. Now first off, I want to talk about this My Player story. So what I normally love with the My Player story is the fact that I get to make the character my own. I can make him look like myself, and I can live the dream of becoming an NBA player virtually. Besides the unbelievably dramatic and really unnecessary story, I was extremely disappointed that our character that we created was given a name and this entire backstory, which was honestly unrelatable to anyone. For some reason, we could pick a nickname that was used at random times during an NBA game, but still we constantly heard the name Freak. Freak! It's not even a normal name. How many people out there have heard of a person named Freak? And if you have, I'm sorry, I just haven't. 2K hyped up how Spike Lee was going to be directing this story, and dating back to NBA 2K11, in my opinion, this was the worst decision 2K has made for My Player. It's like Spike Lee was making a virtual movie and used 2K as his platform. Well, guess what, Spike Lee? We just want to play the game. I cannot tell you how many times I watched cutscene after cutscene after cutscene that I thought were not going to end. One thing for me that also made the story so unrelatable was the fact that I had a twin sister who was black and a family who was black. Now, if you can't tell by my voice, I'm a white guy. I'd love to see 2K explain to me why I have a twin who's black. The entire time I watched this Lifetime movie, though, I kept thinking to myself, man, I can't imagine how good My Player could be had they spent their time focusing on the actual game itself. My favorite part of the My Player story was when it ended. That is when the player had his own personal gym, and you could collect jerseys, and you could collect trophies and shoes, all around your own personal space. And they depended on that. It was how you spent your off days. I loved that. I thought it was so awesome. I believe 2K should solely put their focus on customization in My Player. Remember back in the day in NBA 2K5 and NFL 2K5 where you could go to this arcade-like room and you could play your friends in paper football and air hockey, and then you can walk around the room and actually look at the trophy cases and all that. Yeah, bring that back. Can you imagine creating your own guy with your own name and having your own apartment to customize, kind of like what Grand Theft Auto 5 is doing right now? And then you can purchase cars to ride in to practices and games and be able to invite your friends over to hang out, like where you're at right now in between Pro-Am and the park. And then as you progress in your career, you can get nicer homes and nicer cars. I think that's something that 2K has gotten away from, is realism. We saw in the opening scene of NBA 2K16 this crazy cartoon battle between random players and then Michael Jordan. And I don't play NBA 2K16 to see crazy unrealistic things like that, or a story that I could go watch on Lifetime. I'm not a woman, so I'm not going to watch Lifetime. If I wanted unrealistic basketball, I'm going to pull out NBA Street or NBA Jam. NBA 2K needs to get back to its roots and bring back the realism in the game that is allowing us to create our own story. The park was an exceptional addition, and honestly, if anyone is playing My Player right now, they're either in Pro-Am or the park. So 2K needs to put their focus on where the player is at in between those areas, and that should be their apartment or their home. We want to live the NBA dream, so give us the option to use that big money that we earned on the court. Don't give us our own story. Let us create our own story. Let us make our own choices. Let us choose our own path. That is realism. Let me know what you guys think. Did you enjoy the story? Were you completely opposite of me? Where would you like to see improvements at? Comment below, and please subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.